So I've been using these new BQ Panda build plates. They're CryoGrip Pros. I've been using them now on both my Bambu Lab A1 3D printer and my A1 mini printer. As you can see, I've substituted one of these for one of these. And honestly, so far, I'd have to say it's doing a fantastic job. Because in the past, one of my biggest complaints with the A1 Mini, and my other 3D printer has actually always been the prints actually coming loose from the bed. You get a print, you start the print, and you watch that first layer go down. It looks good. Everything seems like it should be okay. And then you leave, and then later on you come back, and either you notice one of the corners lifting up off the bed, or in actually a fair bit of scenarios, the actual print just completely breaks free from the bed. And once that happens, you pretty much know that that print is done. And if that happened right away, not as horrible. If it happened halfway through, that's bad. So that's a big reason that I actually wanted to try these plates when they reached out to me and they said, do you want to give these a try? That should possibly fix your scenarios. And I was like, yes. Did these actually help with that issue? Well, so far, and I've been using these probably for about a week, they definitely seem to be remedying that problem. Now, first off, I'm not going to say all my prints fail on this, but, it happens. So right away, what kind of stood out to me is how well, of course, the 3D filament actually sticks, especially since the plates allow them to run at a lower temperature than what you would with your standard plates. And that's one of the main things the BQ actually talks about with these plates. But, it's actually, I think, different when you actually use them for yourself and you see the results of what you used to get and the results that you are now getting. So that lower temperature performance has been, without question, one of the most impressive parts. Now, it's not a huge temperature change, but it is a temperature change for sure. For instance, on standard PLA, you're probably at about, I think, 65 degrees, whereas this is 55 degrees. So that lower bed temperature is just way nicer, right? You just get a better adhesion. And as a secondary, it should actually help with power efficiency because, again, the printer now doesn't need to keep the bed as hot during the print as it normally would. So over time, that should actually help bring down some of your electricity costs. Now, it's not going to bring it down a lot, but over time, this could be something, right? It's not going to be, oh my gosh, I was spending $20 a month. Now I'm spending $6. No, maybe you go from 20 down to, I don't know, 19. But, anything that helps you save a little bit of money, again, kind of nice. But I have to say, honestly, the thing that definitely surprised me the most was when I actually started printing. And it was probably when I was starting printing things with really fine details, really small details. Because in my previous experience, that's where some of the issues actually came out, and that's where some of the issues came out quite quickly. But if your build plate is good, then you should be able to get those finer details. Because these finer details, and I'll use this for instance, right, just don't have a lot of surface area physically touching the bed. So this would be an issue on my old one. And again, if adhesion is not great, that's usually where things like this kind of print here would fail, right? It would definitely fail. And to be honest, I expected at least a few problems with a print like this. I expected, it may fail because it would definitely fail with this one. But I was actually amazed at how well these prints came out. This is pretty much perfect, and they stayed stuck. I only had to do it once. Yay. So I think it was, when I was printing this, that that's when I kind of said, yeah, this is what I'll be using from this point forward. So a lot of times on bigger prints, it's not necessarily an issue, but here's a bigger print that I was printing, And, one half of it was printed on the old one and one half was printed on the new one. And, they both came out good. They didn't really have much lifting. It was a little bit of lifting on one corners, little, but not something that I would complain about. But again, on something like this, that's where I would have issues. And a lot of times too, it just, halfway through a print, they physically it just detaches. And that was probably my biggest concern, because I don't necessarily print a lot of fine things. But now, having experienced this with both the A1 and the A1 Mini, I'd have to say that it's not like a one-shot deal. I printed a lot of things with this bed, and on both printers, I have yet to have it actually screw up. That's not saying it couldn't, but as of now, so far, everything has been great. Now, also realize that these aren't just available for the A1 and A1 Mini. BIQU has a whole bunch of other plates for all kinds of different printer models as well. So if you're someone running more than, let's say, one machine, there's a good chance they have an option for that one. And as far as everyday use goes, there's really not a whole lot to it, right? It's just like your old plates. You put the plate on, you make sure it's nice and clean, you start your print, and when your print is done, you take your print off, you give this a little flex, and it pops off, and off you go. Remove the part. But again, so far, no lifting and no detaching. And that's really all I want from a build plate. I just want it to be dependable. I don't need something that is going to require me to be fussy and go in and do a whole bunch of stuff. I pretty much want it to just be a direct replacement of my old one. And I just want it to grip well, release easy, and allow me really to be able to set this, forget this, and come back 2 hours, 10 hours later and be confident that the print is going to have finished. So, overall, this is not an expensive upgrade for your printer. And I have to say, I've really had a positive experience with them so far. So for me, the biggest takeaway for these is simple. They do their job, right? They seem to be helping with what I consider one of my main frustrations with both the Bambu Labs A1 and their A1 Mini. And that's that their prints come loose from the print bed, which is frustrating. And as kind of an added bonus, you get to lower print bed temperature, which should help with efficiency and even how well those finer details print and, of course, physically stay in place. So, yeah, I'm impressed. I think these are really good. So if you're someone like me that has dealt with all kinds of adhesion issues, I definitely have, alcohol there to be able to clean them off, and I clean my plates as often as I can, maybe not all the time, but I haven't cleaned this yet. So this is definitely doing better than this fella. Anyways, if you are someone like me that has, again, had these issues, I think these are a great upgrade to your printer. Anyways, I'll leave links down below. It's not a fancy thing by any means, but I think it's a worthy upgrade for those of you that are doing 3D printing. All right, links down below. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And that's it for me.